Hello everyone, I am at my parents' house in my childhood bedroom. This is the place where I spent most of middle school and high school in, and there's just so many fun things here. This is my mask. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle solar power calculations. Turtle power. Look at all these disposable cameras I never got developed. There are memories in here that will never be seen. And being in my childhood bedroom reminded me a lot of Jared Selleck's awesome video thing right here where he talks about his fandom lineage. So I wanted to rummage through my room some and share with you guys some of my fandom lineage. Trace back my fandoms of my childhood. So let's do some exploring. I was way into Sonic the Hedgehog. The first game system my family ever got for me was a Sega Genesis. And the first console game I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Because Sonic the Hedgehog 2 has second player. Anyone who lived in the 90s who had a sibling knows why that was the best game to play with your siblings. Because Tails effectively did nothing. I love the game, I love the toys, I love the TV show, I even read the comics. Like, that is actually one of the first comics that got me into reading comic books. Like, every time I went to the grocery store, they didn't have the Marvels or the Spider-Mans, but what did they have? They had Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. Scooby-Doo was another fandom I was hugely a part of as a kid. I'm telling you, every calendar, Scooby-Doo. Every Halloween, Scooby-Doo. Like, my parents have it boxed up in the garage, but all of the Scooby-Doo VHSs, we watched them because it was a show that my parents grew up watching, and Cartoon Network just played Scooby-Doo on loop. I love the show, I love the comedy, and I just loved that adorable dog, and still do to this day. But man, back in the day, Scooby-Doo for days. Like, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Over here. And much like Jared, another fandom I was actively a part of was the Garfield fandom. Guys, I loved Garfield. Anytime we got the Houston Chronicle on Sundays, you better believe, reading the Garfield comic, I would clip the clippings and put them together, and I made like a book that was just all Garfield. It was Garfield and Calvin and Hobbes comics. And I said, hey, it's free for $1. I didn't understand what free meant at the time, clearly. But like, anything with Garfield on it, I owned. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the nerd who has everything? This is a Garfield-shaped eraser, by the way. And in middle school was the time that I first discovered Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. My sister and I, like, we kind of fought a lot growing up, as most people do with their siblings, but TV and our fandoms really brought us together, and Digimon was one of those fandoms that we were just all about and would play together and would like theorize on different evolutions, and we just had so much fun geeking out and being nerds about Digimon. And also, like most people in the early 2000s, I was in the Invader Zim fandom. I didn't even realize it was as big of a fandom as it was, because like only me and like a handful of my friends loved that show and watched it every single week. We just loved that show. The humor was hilarious, and it was dark, and it was just a lot of fun. I bought the Invader Zim house box set, seasons 2 through... Wait, I'm missing one. Oh yeah, that's right. I let Carlos borrow it. Oh, Carlos, you better give me back my season 1 DVD. I love fandoms because it's great for you to have a community of people around the things that you love. And these fandoms, a lot of them, I kind of had to enjoy myself because there weren't as many people into the fandom as they were in today's culture. Like, I'm glad that there's places for me now as a nerd to be able to share with other people all the fandoms I'm in. So that's really cool. But what about you? Tell me about your fandoms of futures past. I would love to hear about your fandom lineage in the comments below. Tell me about the fandoms that you grew up with and maybe are still currently a part of because you grew up with it. And also check out Jared Selleck video about fandom lineage right here or in the link in the doobly-doo below. And check out his channel, subscribe, because that guy, his content is just, it's the top notch. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ricky. I'm making funny reviews every week. If you'll excuse me, it's past my bedtime and I have to play my Game Boy Advance after dark.